Hello guys, how are you? Today I am reviewing the Sasquatch as part of the Arena Wars DLC for GTA Online. This vehicle costs a regular price of $37,500 or a trade price of $28,125 if you complete enough arena events. It's originally called the Rat Truck and then it becomes the Sasquatch later. Even though the website's price seems cheap, it cost $1,454,331 to upgrade it to an arena variant. I have not noticed really any difference between the variants. The Sasquatch becomes its new name, and it becomes much larger than the Rat Truck. This vehicle does not have spikes like other arena vehicles. When you go to the scoop options, you will see a Love Fist scoop option. This is a reference to Love Fist from GTA Vice City. Do not get the fist option. I know it looks cool, but it's not as effective as the scoop at pushing vehicles out of the way. This vehicle is very effective at smashing other vehicles. I will show that a little later, and it comes with a unique grenade launcher weapon. Unfortunately though, you can't use drive-by weapons because of it. The Sasquatch also has great speed, mines, and a boost and jump option similar to other arena vehicles. Now, in a speed test, I decided to compare the Sasquatch against the Marshall Monster Truck, which is the same monster truck we use in gun-running cell missions, and I also decided to race it against the Glendale Bruiser, a new vehicle as part of the Arena Wars DLC. And as you guys can see from the speed test, the Sasquatch destroys both of them in speed and in acceleration. It's much faster than both of them, and I even did a second speed test, and in my second speed test, I let both vehicles get a 1 second head start. Despite both vehicles having a 1 second head start, I was able to catch up to both of them and pass them both no problem. So the Sasquatch, for being such a large vehicle, it has great speed and great acceleration. I was pretty shocked by this, but it's on the plus. When you do upgrade the Sasquatch, I highly recommend that you put on a scoop and not the Love Fist Fist. And I know the Love Fist Fist, it looks cool, but it's ineffective at pushing vehicles out of the way. You'll be able to smash into vehicles, but you won't really throw them out of the way like with the scoop. The scoop here, sometimes you'll spin out, but most of the time, you're able to push vehicles out of the way no problem. So the scoop on this thing, it's really good. The main weapon on this thing is the dual grenade launchers that are on the front, and these grenade launchers are actually pretty effective. Unlike the Izzy Classic, which had dual machine guns on the roof, it was hard to hit vehicles that are lower. This thing, the grenades actually go low, so you can hit vehicles that are below you no problem. Though the grenade launcher, it's used mostly to stun vehicles. You can use it to blow vehicles up, but it takes a lot and has a slow fire rate. It's just going to be used mostly to stun. Now, in terms of damage resistance, I can proudly say this vehicle has bulletproof windows. I was starting to think that none of the arena vehicles were going to have bulletproof windows because I was reviewing so many of them and I didn't come across it. But thankfully, this thing does have bulletproof windows. You know, for all the millions of dollars we spent on these vehicles, they should have bulletproof windows. Even if you use FMJ rounds, you can't shoot through these windows. So you're completely safe in this vehicle, safe from bullets at least. You can't get shot out, so don't have to worry about that. In terms of explosive resistance, this truck takes 2 RPGs, similar to most of the other arena vehicles. Now, how does this vehicle handle in the arena? It handles very well. For being such a large vehicle, I was very surprised by this. This vehicle, the Sasquatch, the Gargoyle Death Bike, and the ZR380 are definitely the best vehicles in my opinion to use in the arena. And what's great about this thing, the main weapon that you're going to be using in the arena, not the grenade launchers. The grenade launchers you can also use to hit enemies and you can stun them with it, but your main weapon in the arena is going to be your front scoop and your wheels. You can crush vehicles no problem. Since most vehicles are going to be smaller than you, you can crush them. Crush the motorcycles, you can crush the cars. I've had no problem running people over. And whenever I've killed people with this thing, it's because I've crushed them. Just take a look at this. Look at how easily you can crush vehicles with it. It's great in the arena. The only bad thing about this is when it flips, it's very vulnerable. If you fall on your side, you're very vulnerable to get hit by machine guns and other weapons. Also, you got to watch out for the traps. Since you're a larger vehicle, you're more exposed to the traps. But another bad thing about it would be that it's very exposed to missiles. If somebody gets into the gun turret and uses a missile, they could hit you if you slow down since you're such an easy target. But other than that, it's great in the arena, has very fast speed, and it can take out other vehicles no problem. Most people, when they see you charging towards them, they're going to run away from you. But if they crash, you smash into them at full speed, you could possibly take them out in one hit, or you could take out huge chunks of their health. So get this thing. If you plan on playing the arena, I definitely think you should add this to your collection. And here we come to our pros and our cons. And the pros are, it's very fast. For being a monster truck, I was very surprised by its speed. It has bulletproof windows, finally. Finally, I'm just so happy by this, that an arena vehicle has bullet protection in the windows. You don't gotta worry about getting shot at this thing. We spend so much money on these vehicles, we should at least have bulletproof windows. It has a unique grenade launcher, and these grenade launchers are actually pretty good. They're not really going to be used to blow vehicles up, but they're going to be used to stun them. These are much more effective than, let's say, the guns on the Izzy Classic that I reviewed earlier, because the Izzy Classic's guns, they're on the roof, which makes it harder to hit lower vehicles, but because the grenades, they fall lower, they fall at an angle down, you can hit vehicles below you. And it has a good scoop. You can smash things out of the way, no problem with this vehicle. Just don't get the love fist on this thing, get the scoop. The love fist thing isn't as effective as a scoop. It can crush cars easy. That's both in the arena and in free mode, no problem. I've blown vehicles up even in free mode just by smashing into them. It's great in the arena. If you are an arena player, you play the arena a lot, I definitely think you should add this vehicle to your collection. And the cons are, just like all the other arena vehicles, it's very expensive. It cannot be used in heists. You can't use it in heists just like all the other arena vehicles. You can't use drive-by guns. You are actually forced to use the grenade launcher at all times. I didn't really cover this, but you can't use drive-by guns on this thing. It won't let you. And finally, it's a big target. This thing can get blown up pretty easily in the arena if somebody's like on a missile. If you're playing a game mode like Carnage, it's going to be harder for people to blow you up. You won't really get blown up unless people really gang up on you. But if you're playing like a mode like Tag Team, you know, where spectators have access to the missile, they get on that missile, and since you're a big target, you make one small wrong turn, they hit you, and you get blown up. So that's my review right there. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of this truck. And again, if you're an arena player, I highly suggest you get this one. I think you won't regret it. I think you'll enjoy it. If you enjoyed this review, drop a like. If you're new to my channel and enjoy my content, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.